So, as promised, I am officially starting the Failing Forward series because, just in general, I feel like, entrepreneurs, we work very hard. We're always trying to get it right. We're always thinking about marketing our products, marketing the brand, marketing ourselves. And a lot of the times, we don't show the behind the scenes. We don't show some of the decisions that we make that just don't work out, or like some of the things that we do and we get it wrong at times. I know, like, for me, I keep on saying like I'm a recovering perfectionist because I don't even know how to talk about the fails because my mind is already going. I'm already thinking about like how to make it better, how to message this to my customers. And I think being able to just have these conversations, not necessarily like every time something goes wrong, but just having a conversation about like something that we thought was going to work and just didn't quite work out as well as we thought it would just help other entrepreneurs who are going through the same struggles that we might be going through. It also just helps to talk it through with with the people in general, because I realized once I finally opened my mouth to talk about what like challenges I was going through, everyone was very much like, "Oh, that's a simple challenge. Like I can help you with that." But I just didn't even think that was a possibility. Like this whole time I was thinking more so like I just need to figure this out and I need to figure it out quickly. So, just to put it in context, I started KLA back in 2016. Anyone who's been following me for any amount of time, they know the whole backstory. So, the skincare brand started in 2016. The travel brand started in 2018. And the travel brand, started sort of like as an extension of the skincare brand initially. It was more so, we were working to be a very transparent company where you can come to Ghana and see where your skincare products are made from, right? I had worked with a PR firm before, and that was during like the field to fork era. Everyone wanted to know like where their food was coming from. And, once we started this natural skincare brand, I said, I'm sure people would want to know where their products are coming from as well, the products they're putting on their skin. So, KLA was born. I have been obsessed with this brand since it started. And it also gave me an opportunity to come back to Ghana a lot more. So all was well, all was going well. When it came to the travel part of the company, my girlfriend Demetria came to Ghana with us on our very first trip, August 2018. And it was a life-changing trip for all of us. But Demetria has a large platform. Everyone knows Wretched and Respectable podcast. They've been following her Dear Mom series on social media. So she started talking about the trips, and everybody was so excited about Ghana, right? Like they were able to see it through her eyes. And that was how like the travel brand really got off the ground. Everyone who would sign up, I would always ask, how'd you hear about KLA? And it was, Demetria Lucas, Demetria Lucas, Demetria Lucas. So it was also like, okay, well, there's clearly demand. So let's like not only focus on like skincare and showing people like the skincare part, but let's just show the full culture of Ghana, right? Like what I love so much about coming home and having a good time, let's show people the experience that Demetria had and, made her fall in love with it. Fast forward, we all know 2020, everything shut down, so we had to cancel all of our trips at that point. That was a fail that we won't talk about another time. But 2021, the world started getting back to normal. Everyone was ready to start traveling again. And we launched our trips. They all sold out. And we had such a long wait list that I said, you know what? It would, because I had left corporate America at that point as well, right? So we burned the boats. This was plan A had to work. So it was, I could move to Ghana, plan these trips. As a matter of fact, expand the travel line. So like we can actually have more trips a year. And I can just make the products in Ghana as well. because the whole product, like it's, inspired by Ghana. Shea butter, that's Ghana. Black soap, that's Ghana. So I said, instead of us just like shipping the raw materials from Ghana to America and then me making it there, why don't I just make it in Ghana so that we're shipping a fully completed high-end product to the States, right? So many times we're taking our natural resources from back home, we're taking it to another country, and then making like the final luxury product. I said, not me. I'm gonna, turn it on his head, move to Ghana, hire people, and just run KLA from Ghana. And I mean, the whole brand was like KLA goes to Ghana. So in a sense, I kind of like spoke it up. So still, me being me, I'm like, I have to pre-plan before making this move. So that means I need to have everything in Atlanta completely set up and ready to go, so that I get to Ghana, find a warehouse in Ghana, we start making the products here, and then we ship the products to the warehouse that I've found in Atlanta. I started working with a lady who, was charging a fair price to ship our products. So the goal was, we make the final product here, we ship it to America, they get it, and we were shipping it like air cargo. So they get it from the airport, it goes to the warehouse in Atlanta. And then all of our customers who are ordering from us consistently, because at that point too, a lot of people signed up for subscriptions, and the products were popping at the moment. Once again, Demetria had just posted, I would never forget, she posted a picture. I think she was like in Cape Town. She was, gallivanting around the world. She posted a picture and everyone was like, oh my God, you're looking so good. You're looking young. And she was like, well, I use KLA products. And she posted our black soap, our foam and face wash, and the Evening Glow oil. Immediately, the website was going crazy. That was the first time we've had like a $20,000 day, right? And the only reason it was a $20,000 day was because we sold out of the products, but the orders just kept pouring in. And I'm like, you know what? I'm in Ghana and we haven't figured out this whole shipping thing yet. So how are we gonna get these orders? Like the very first time we went viral, Lovey posted about our support sponge. That was the first time we went viral. And I'm like, we're going viral. I'm sitting here in Ghana and there's no way I can get these products to the customers. I ended up flying back to Atlanta, worked at the warehouse night and day. Anna was still on the team at that point. She was working with me for skincare in Atlanta. She came to the warehouse. When I tell you, all of my friends took their kids to daycare to come to the warehouse to help me get these orders out, right? We worked to the bone, got everything out. And I'm still thinking like, all right, this could still work, right? Ghana, Atlanta, no problem. I get back to Ghana and got a message about us having to leave our warehouse because the prices had gone up, right? Like the landlord was like doubling the price of the warehouse and it was just out of the budget at that point. I have moved my whole life. I shipped all my furniture, and it just wasn't in the budget. I was expecting it to cost, a certain amount, and doubling that number, I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So we had to shut down the Atlanta warehouse, which means all of the products that were already there had to go somewhere. A cousin of mine, my uncle, God bless them, they went to the warehouse and cleaned it out. And then there was nowhere for them to go. So we had to pay to ship everything from there to Ghana. We had just found this warehouse. I'll show like the transformation of even the warehouse that we had in Ghana, but shipped everything here. And then it was like, now what? I have all these products. I just ordered like new jars. We were going through this whole rebranding, right? It was supposed to be this very fun, exciting launch and announcement that KLA has moved to Ghana, but don't worry, you'll still get your products within 2 to 3 days. That did not happen. And even then, I was okay thinking, this is going to be a couple of months. We'll be able to like shut down, come back stronger. A couple of months turned into like a whole year and a half of us not being able to work in the way that we've ever worked before. Not being able, and we have all the products here, so we're making products. I shut the website down, which just killed me because part of the reason why I was moving was to grow the business. And at this point, we had just gotten so much momentum. So many people were laying eyes on our website. So many people were like, I've come to Ghana with you guys before. I love what you guys are doing. I love what this brand stands for. And they were like, how can I get more products? We had a doctor that came to Ghana with us. And she was like, I'm opening up my own practice. I want to carry your products in my practice. And there was just no way that we could do it. Thought about, what if we just make the products here and then ship it from here to our customers? That made absolutely no sense. It's like $30 to ship from Ghana to the States. And the most expensive product at that time was $30. So who is going to pay $30 for, a face oil and then pay another $30 to ship it? And I was just stuck for many months. The only momentum that we really had at that time were the trips. So I was like, you know what, let me just focus on the trips, which also then made me bury my head in the sand when it came to skincare, which was the worst thing to do because so many of our loyal customers were like, hey, I'm trying to work with you. I placed an order 2 months ago and I just haven't heard from you. Just tell me something. And all I knew how to do at that time was to give a refund because I'm like, I don't want to hold on to anyone's money. So, I would wake up and we would have 20 orders on the site. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Let me just get full refunds, right? But that also wasn't the right thing to do because especially for my loyal customers, they were like, we just want to hear from you. And you're not saying anything. Anytime I place an order, I'm just getting my money back. And that's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to tell me what's going on. And once again, this recovering perfectionist, I didn't know how to tell people. I am drowning. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my next step should be. I just unexpectedly had to close down this warehouse. I also unexpectedly had to spend a lot of money on the one here in Ghana. And, just even my housing in Ghana wasn't exactly what I thought it would be when I first moved here. So it was so many things happening at the same time. But all people really saw of me was, oh, I'm at happy hour or I'm at brunch with friends, which, two things could be true where I'm like, yes, all of this is falling apart and I don't know what to do. But also I gotta eat and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go to brunch and I'm just gonna post these chicken and waffles because it's the only thing bringing me joy at this point. And everyone is like, oh my God, you're so lucky you moved to Ghana. That must be so fabulous. And it was. However, and also, there was so much that was happening in the background that, once again, I just didn't even know how to fix it. And it was just I can't let this fail, right? I love it too much. Clearly, the customers who are ordering these products, not only do they really just love them, but they also need them, right? There was a lady who was like, listen, your soap is the only soap that's worked for my daughter's skin. And I just want to know how to get some. And I was just like, I don't know how to get it to you without, charging $100 for this shipment. Because even this $30 shipment that I'm talking about, it was starting at $30, right? But a regular size box, that will probably be $55 to get it from here in Ghana to America and on time, right? So realistically, we would ship on a Wednesday. You would get it the next Wednesday, right? And I was just like, that's not the solution. And it's not sustainable. It's not the long-term solution. So while I'm trying to figure out the long-term solution, let me just be quiet and maybe they won't know that their products are taking 3 months to get to them. So that was one of the big like failing forward moments for me, because and for me I'm always saying that it's a failing forward because it's not a fail, right? If it's a fail, that means that I just never bounce back from it, I never figure it out. And that's just not me, it's just not my life. So we are figuring it out. It is not completely figured out, but I now do have like a shipping partner in Atlanta. The first of the year, which is why, the day before New Year's Eve, we're all in the warehouse working to like make sure that the products are ready to get shipped to the States. But we're going to be working with Ecom Spaces. I am so excited about this partnership. You have no idea how much I can cry. So we are going to air cargo our products directly to Atlanta. They're going to get taken to the Ecom Spaces warehouse. And then Ecom Spaces is going to take care of all of our shipping needs. So whoever places an order on our website, you will get your order the same way that you used to in about 2 to 3 business days. I'm so like relieved that this is finally like solved and figured out in a way. I am so sorry for those who were really trying to support me and just wasn't hearing back, or were getting refunds and were just like, I mean, did I do something? Why are my orders not going through? Why every time I place an order, you're just refunding? And to be very honest too, I thought we had paused the website. So when I would wake up and have an order come through, I'm like, how is this even coming through? Because people shouldn't even be able to order on the site. But I realized there were some products that were still live on the site. So if you went to the site, it just showed that like everything was sold out, but there were still some products that weren't showing that. And those were the products that people were ordering and then not hearing back, and then just feeling like I don't even know what's happening with this brand anymore. And we're a small business, right? So I mean, trust is one of the biggest things, where like you have to be able to trust this business and trust this person that you're working with, in order to continue to support them. And people were just like, listen, I'm trying to support you, I'm trying to give you my money, and I don't know why you just won't take it and won't talk to me. And I just didn't know what to say, I didn't know what to do, and that was it. So Ecom Spaces has come in the picture now. They have saved us. I'm very excited about the growth of the brand now that we have like figured out logistics. And I'll be very honest too, logistics is not my strong suit at all. I am, the brains behind the brand, but when it comes to like how do we get the products? I know exactly the product that I want to create. I know how to create it. I know how to talk about it. I know how to market it. But then when it comes to how do we get these products from point A to point B, you move to Ghana, that's great, operating off vibes. However, that is not going to sustain a company. And, the whole idea is sustainability. The whole idea is growth. We've hired so many new staff members, and they're all incredible, and they deserve to have a leader who can, completely be honest about what's happening with the company, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and even, bringing them in to help figure out some solutions as well. So, long story long, the products are coming. KLA skincare is coming. KLA goes to Ghana, and the travel brand has not replaced the skincare brand at all. I'm very excited about all of the plans that we do have for 2025 with KLA skincare. And, a lot of people have asked, so if I'm in Ghana, can I just pick up the products directly from you? The answer is yes. We have like a, cute warehouse. We can deliver the products directly to you. But if you want to come in person, we can do that as well. And the goal is just to continue the growth and the momentum of what we have built since 2026. I can't believe 2025 will be 9 years since that first pop-up that we did with Afropunk in Atlanta, um, and Stephanie O'Connor convincing me that this is really a great brand and I should monetize it instead of giving the products away for free, as gifts to my friends. So thank you, and let me know if you like this series, if this is something that you want to continue to hear about, because for me it is therapeutic to be able to like finally discuss all aspects of entrepreneurship, all aspects of life, all aspects of, you know, moving to another country, and all aspects of doing business in another country. A lot of times it's like, we have this romantic idea of like moving back home and, you know, moving to Ghana as an adult is very different from living here as a child. When the adults were making the decisions, when someone was driving me around, moving here and having to figure out like getting a car, my housing, how do I pay my electric bill, what happens when my lights go out and I'm in the middle of a Zoom call, all the things, right? Where I always say life is really beautiful, but that doesn't mean that there aren't challenges along the way. And I never want anyone to think that I'm trying to present this perfect like image of like myself or what life really is for me or what it looks like to move to Ghana, right? So many times people are like, "You're so lucky, you don't have to deal with America." And I'm like, "You so lucky you don't have to do with Ghana," because there's a lot that happens here as well that's not always ideal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing these conversations and continuing to give you guys updates about what's happening with KLA. All right, bye.